Hello dog lovers, welcome to Progressive Dog Training. Today our topic is how to communicate with your dog. In this video, I'll teach you how to use several different markers to communicate effectively with your pup. Whether you're a seasoned pet parent or new puppy owner, these techniques will help you to build a strong bond with your furry friend and develop a high level of trust and understanding between you and your dog. I'm Justinius and let's dive right in. First, let's talk about marker training, a powerful tool in dog training. Use a marker every time your dog performs a behavior you like, whether you asked for it or not. Positive verbal markers like yup or yes signal to your dog that they've done something right and a reward is coming. Say yes the moment your dog performs the desired behavior and then reward them. This clear communication helps your dog understand exactly what they did well. It's important to get the timing just right. For example, if you ask your dog to sit, mark the behavior with a yes the moment their butt touches the ground. It takes a bit of getting used to, but once you get the hang of the timing, you'll be able to communicate much more effectively with your dog. Visual markers work much the same way as verbal markers, except you replace the verbal cue of yes with a visual cue of your choice. I personally use a thumbs up with my dogs. Visual markers are especially useful for dogs with hearing difficulties and dogs who respond better to visual cues. I like to use both visual and verbal markers with my dogs in the event that they lose their hearing as they get older. Calm markers like saying good in a soothing voice indicates to your dog that they're on the right track without getting them too excited. This is especially useful for maintaining a calm atmosphere, like when you're training your dog to settle on a mat or capturing calm behaviors. For example, if you have a really high energy dog, you can say good in a calm voice to acknowledge their calm behavior when they're settled and gently place a treat in front of them. This helps them to understand that calmness is rewarded. Your dog will react differently depending on the cue that you use, the tone of your voice, and the energy levels that you have. I like to use yes, the positive verbal marker, when I need to get my dogs excited. This is useful if we're training recall or high energy behaviors and tricks. In contrast, I use good, the calm marker, to keep my dogs relaxed. This may be the better choice for training calmer behaviors such as stay or settle. The use of a positive marker or a calm marker will depend on what you're training in that particular session. See how your dog reacts to both of these and experiment for yourself. Now let's touch on negative markers. While it's important to correct unwanted behaviors, asking for an alternative behavior instead of using a negative marker can be just as useful. For example, if your dog jumps on guests, you can ask them to sit instead of saying no. This positively redirects their energy and avoids making them feel like they're in trouble. This not only corrects the unwanted behavior, but also reinforces the desired one. Another example is if your dog likes to bark, you can teach them to respond to a quiet cue instead of saying no. It's ultimately your choice whether you prefer to use a negative marker, ask for alternative behaviors, or use a combination of both. Just ensure that you and your dog are both comfortable and see what works best for you. A useful tool you can use instead of verbal markers is a clicker. A clicker produces a distinct sound that your dog associates with a reward. Click the moment your dog does the right thing, then give them a treat. One of the primary benefits of a clicker is the consistency in sound that it provides. The click is a sharp, distinct noise that is the same every time, ensuring clarity and communication with your dog. Unlike the human voice, which can vary in tone and pitch, the clicker's sound remains constant, reducing the chance of confusion for your dog. This can be useful in multi-person households or when working with different trainers. Have a listen to the sound that my clicker makes. Clickers also allow for very precise timing. With practice, the click should occur at the exact moment your dog does the desired behavior, acting as a pinpoint marker for them. This precision helps your dog to connect the behavior with the reward more effectively. Sit. Down. Sit. Touch. Have a touch. Yes. Twirl. The clicker's neutral tone removes any emotional cues that may come from using verbal markers. Dogs are highly attuned to human emotions, and the consistency of the clicker helps maintain an emotionally neutral environment during training. This neutrality can be particularly advantageous when working with sensitive or easily excitable dogs. Whether you're using verbal markers, visual markers, or clicker training, these methods will help you to develop clear and precise communication with your furry companion. Remember, the key to successful training lies in consistency, patience, and positive reinforcement. By incorporating these techniques into your daily interactions with your dog, you're not only shaping their behavior, but also nurturing a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. Thank you for joining us at Progressive Dog Training. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow dog enthusiasts. Until next time, happy training.